Sophie teacher, and today I'm going to teach you a really fun springtime painting activity. So we have lots of different paints. You can choose your own colors, but we should at least probably have some white paint. Okay, white paint is going to make the other colors look even prettier. So teacher also has some red, some purple, and some green. So first we take our paintbrush, and usually we use this soft bristle part, right? We're actually going to use this part just for the first bit. You're going to maybe take some green. You're going to take your paper, and you're just going to start trying your best with what teachers isn't working very well. But you're going to try and draw some leaves, okay? So, you know how you have flowers, you also have leaves, right? So you're just going to make some leaves. Maybe they're going to be like Sophie teachers and be kind of short or weird or whatever. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want to. If you want to, you can use the brush part, or you can use your fingers if you want to. But if you use your fingers, you have to be sure to wash them before you touch other things, okay? If you touch your face with paint on your fingers, it gets all over your face, right? All right. That looks nice, right? Then, if you have water, you can wash it off in water, or you can just get a tissue and you just wipe. Oh, all good. Now, this is where we're going to use our colors. So, we have our leaves here, right? So, you're going to take, first you're going to take white, okay? You're going to take a big goop of white, put a lot of white, okay? And this is kind of hard to show you because it's supposed to be big and goopy, so it will run down if you hold it up, okay? Then you're going to, if you want, you can just keep the white on. I'm going to take a big glob of red and put it right next to my white. Then, everybody, you're going to take and you're just going to swirl around, okay? Make it nice and swirly. We want to make it actually swirly, okay? We want to make a swirling motion. Okay? We don't want to just go up and down zigzags, okay? We want to make a swirling motion. You can keep going if you'd like, or just one swirl is fine. All right, maybe you want to do a couple zigzags and then finish with the swirl. As long as you're finishing with the swirl, that's okay. Now, what do we think this looks like? Well, we have green leaves, and teacher mentioned something earlier. What goes with leaves? Flowers, right? So what we're doing is a lovely swirly flower, okay? It's perfect for springtime because spring is when flowers come out. So, teacher's just gonna, again, wipe the end of her brush. Remember, you can do this with your finger if you want to. You can try to use your brush if you'd like. So, again, we're just gonna take two colors. This time, I think I want purple. Some purple, and then I want some... Let's take some more white, okay? I want some more white. More white. All right, and then you're just gonna take, and same thing, you're just gonna swirl. See how the white really makes the purple stand out? It makes you see the purple more. So we're just gonna swirl a few times. Oh, I have another lovely flower. All right, and you're gonna do this as many times as you want, okay? So you can do this at home, you can do this in school, maybe we'll do it in class all together. You can take any colors. You can make rainbow swirl if you want. So now teacher's even gonna take some green, put down some green. Remember, you need to take a big glob of green, big sploosh, okay? If you hold it up, it will run down. It's so big, okay? Then, I'm gonna take another color. Let's do red. Let's do green and red. Let's see how that turns out. All right, now I have my green and red here. I'm just gonna start swirling. Swirl. Now, can you see that sometimes if there's not enough paint, it will kind of make these marks. That's okay. You're not hurting the paper, okay? So don't go beep, 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 beep. It's okay, buddies. All right, so you're just gonna keep swirling. And then, as you can see, some of it will mix together, okay? Just like this one. Some of it became a pink, some of it's still white, and some of it's still red. This one became light purple, dark purple, and white. And this one is some green, some red, and some of a maybe kind of brown color. All right? Then when you finish, make sure we don't touch it anymore. All right? Because we use lots of paint. If we touch, oh, it's on my finger now. Which is okay. If you want to, you can use your fingers to swirl, and then when you're finished, maybe you want to make small mini flowers like this. All right? You can do so many different ways, okay? Swirling with my finger, but look at how, when I swirl with my finger, if I swirl too much, it just becomes one color, which is still okay, right? We can still try to make it more flowery with our fingers, maybe. That's okay. So if you accidentally swirl too much and make it one color, you can just go back in and maybe go like this, or you can go and grab some more white, maybe swirl it around again. All right? So don't worry if you go, oh, I messed up, I mixed up too much. Just go back in with one of the colors, oh, and swirl it around again. Maybe you want to add more colors. You're like, oh, this is pretty, but I want more colors. You're like, okay, well, I want to add purple. You grab some purple. Remember, you can do this with your fingers. And you can just mix in some purple, all right? It's that easy. Remember, you should be using the tissue, but don't be like Sophie teacher and use the tissue to the point where it's so dirty and then wipe it all over the table. You want to use a new tissue for that because Sophie teacher made a big mess. Alrighty. So, when you're finished, remember, if we want to touch, our flowers are gonna go bye-bye, right? Our pretty flowers are gonna go bye-bye. They're gonna get all over our hands or our fingers, okay? So now, you're just going to take, and you're going to let it sit somewhere by itself, okay? It needs time to dry. And then when it's finished, you can put it on your wall, or maybe you can give to your friend, or a really good idea is maybe you want to make a card, and on the card you want to do this on the front or the back or something like that, okay? These are all really fun things you can do with your lovely flower painting, all right? So I think you can do it with any kind of paintbrush, stick. Your fingers will be more fun, but a little more messy, as you can see with Sophie teacher's hands, okay? So, everybody, I will love to see your flower paintings. Remember, you can do this at home, you can do this at school when we have painting time, maybe. All right, if you come and show Sophie teacher, maybe just a picture of your flower painting, or your mommy and daddy take a video and show Sophie teacher, you can get 10 stickers, okay? But you have to do nicely. If you just go, it's not nice. I will not give you 10 stickers for that. You have to try, okay? You put down a little bit of red, you take some white, put it down, and then you swirl together. Just like that, right? Swirl together. Look, pretty flower. Then if you make so many flowers that now you're just like, oh, I don't have enough leaves. You just take more green and you just, oh, more leaf, right? So don't worry, you can always add more and more and more, okay? Okay. I would love to see your lovely flower paintings, okay? Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.